Well, we got blown out by Tennessee.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the football.
We got out, coach.
And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented.
I mean, we had great moments against Tennessee.
They don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
This because they got second and really, really low. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Golden. Gets it past the marker. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 40-yard line.
And now we're struggling.
The Gamecocks
because of that ball.
Dropping back, it's Cunningham. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they
We'll see what happens.
Last completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Takes the easy completion. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early.
That was great defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Right back to the well. At the 35, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled. And now they face third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Wildcats! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
Good defense.
Able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball.
Yeah.
So they're very lucky.
They got one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Cunningham. Right down the middle. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quick release by the QB.
That's good defense.
But nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They almost had two turnovers.
Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with a 7-0 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Got the first down and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get on the ground.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after that 1st down gasher, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time racing requires a little bit of skill to find that hole.
Right, guys, we're up 14.
Wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Cunningham. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Crosses the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Man.
7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. To the air, it's Cunningham. Throws to the wideout. And that pass in. The defense got a hand on it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on it.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at him, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
We
And the
can't let
Gamecocks
them
kept
score.
this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a gap, it's Golden. Good pickup on that play, it'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Pulls and fired complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash.
Miss the field.
This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got his man. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going.
Turning it on! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice exit.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing
Okay.
man coverage in the back
That's
end.
fine.
You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page. These last 2 drives, obviously.
A shot toward the end zone.
Oh, I thought he was going to catch it.
It just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, He probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. South Carolina.
What is going on, Kentucky, this year? We got the talent.
David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First down for this offense. Back to throw. It's Cunningham. Finds his back in the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. They'll throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for them to run it, be a more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
What is going
One more
on?
snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, looking to pass. He turns it loose to the left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback.
Come on, South Carolina, what you got?
5-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's Cunningham. That's caught, it's Lockett. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Secures it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
On target over the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Wildcats are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket breaking down. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game.
Nice.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Why were you running?
Team makes its way onto the
On
field.
3rd and medium.
He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to
Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make them back really special.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
I think I'm going to bring in the walk-on. I really don't know anything about this guy. We're about to.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down. And he takes
Oh my God. We just heard.
They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Arkansas State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys.
What's that spec out, right?
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulders.
Why are they just running?
And the defense knows him under.
And why do we? Oh my God.
Dropping back, it's Cunningham. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. And now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious strength shown there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Cunningham. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard
They're not
pickup,
even
they come
trying
the
to
line, 2nd and
pass.
7. He'll try it again. Can't get him to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's in.
The
If you're going
defense.
to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's blocking. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This isn't going to go for
They'll try
2
out the
long.
field goal kicker. Field goal is good.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
What has he gone,
The
right?
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.